Hello beautiful crafty people, Michelle here and welcome back to my makery. Today I'm going to share with you a haul that arrived a week or so ago from scrapbook.com in America. Now I've worked with some things already, mostly just the dies, and I have had a look at some of this stuff briefly and then put it back in the box. So I'll probably be just as surprised as you lot. Mostly what I got was two bundles that they had on sale for Happy Haven and a Chanel collection. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. I will just take this stuff out of the box and I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I have got it all out of the box. And as you can see, it was a relatively decent order. But even paying the currency conversion and postage and everything, it still was a lot cheaper than if I had tried to source it here in New Zealand, which a lot of this stuff I would not have been able to get. Sorry if I'm not in frame. I'm using my new tripod, which is not as good as I thought it would be. My light is rubbish, actually. I forgot to turn the light on. Bear with me. I don't know if that has made it better or worse, but I now do have a light on. I just stood on something. My craft room is still a mess. Right, so we'll start off with, I think I'll start with showing you the dies I got. Move all that to the side. Actually, no, I'll show you the freebies. With scrapbook.com, you always get a freebie, unless, of course, they're sold out. So I got the Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir. It is a non-toxic, yeah, it's an alcohol marker. And it has 3 shades of green in it. So I got that for free. I also got the Graphic 45 Hip Hip Hooray Rub-On Transfer Set, which is absolutely gorgeous. That's what you get in it there. Oh, and please excuse my terrible fingernails. I'm having issues growing that one out. It keeps snapping. And then I also got this, which is a Crafter's Companion Royal Jungle Crocodile Print Embossing Folder. So they were free. And then I purchased these dies. I needed some sentiment dies. So I got this one, which is by Sunny Studio, and it says Sunshine. And I have a cutout. Where is it? That's how it cuts out. That's just in a silver foil paper. So it's quite nice. The next one is also by Sunny Studio. I've put this back in upside down, and this one says Sparkle, I think. Is it the? Yep. It says Sparkle, and I have that cut out as well. Also in the silver foil paper. And you can definitely see I've been into this one. This is a scrapbook.com one. It's Hello Sunshine. It has, of course, Hello Sunshine, and it has the shadow layer as well. And then it has, this one says, You're So Sweet. I think. Yes. You're So Sweet and Hello Sunshine with the double layer. I think. Yep. Hello Sunshine. And You're So Sweet. So I cut those out. This one is Paper Rose Studio, Paper Rose. It's an Australian company, and I'm currently been looking on their website. I want to buy one of their paper collections, just a couple of bits from it, and have a go. I haven't used any of their stuff before, and I'm trying to decide which Paper Rose paper to start with. So if anyone has a favourite Paper Rose Studio paper that they would like to recommend, please put that in the comments below. This one here says Cheers. It is double layered. I do like the ones that have the background. I have cut it out. I don't think I've glued it together yet though, but it is a really nice die. Then I got this one, which is Waffle Flower Crafts steel die, and it says Blessed. These were all really reasonably priced. And then I got this one, scrapbook.com again, and this one says, "Hey there, friend, and you're fabulous." So I have cut them out, but I don't think I've glued them together yet either. Oh, but this is what the "Hey there" looks like. Oops. So "Hey there," and you could use that just on its own. And then the friend comes out in separate letters, which is a bit of a pain, but anyway. And then I got this one, which is photo play, so it was stamps, and this one says "Dream," and this is separate letters as well, and this one says "Beautiful," and it's also photo play, so it was stamps. So I can hear my dog crying. He wants to come in. I won't be a moment. Right, I've now let him into the house, so he should be happy. Next I'll go on to I got the Paige Evans Happy Haven, and I know most people have probably seen it, but as I haven't paper crafted for a long time, I hadn't seen it. So it came with, I think I've got these all mixed up. Never mind. It came with this stickers, the foam stickers. There's 51 in there. It's very pretty. I do really like the colours. And then, what's this? Is this the Happy Haven one? Oh, it is. Okay. So then it came with a project pad. The Paige Evans Happy Haven project pad. Sorry, I just raised my voice because I realised I do talk very quietly and people have complained that they can't hear me. I'm not shouting, but hopefully you can hear me. So you get the plain colours, and then that's pretty. Oh, I do like that one. Look at the cute little bees. And that's a pretty gold foil page. More gold foiling on there. That's pretty. Can always use a polka dot. More gold foiling. And then some alphas and some sentiment stickers. That's pretty cool. And then another sheet of stickers. That's really good. So that was the project pad. Came all together. And then you also got this stack of paper, which is just single sheets, but they are double-sided, so I think you get, yeah, you get 2 of each, and I think I've turned them over. So there's this one which is a lavendery lilac-y stripe. Sorry, my camera's throwing a shadow. That's because of the light. And then that's the other side of that one. And there's this one. And then that's the other side of that one. Then that one. And the other side of that one. Look at those cute butterflies and bees. Sorry if I keep going quiet again. This is some cut parts. I do like that old sewing machine. I used to have a sewing machine like that when I first learnt to sew. My dad bought me an old treadle sewing machine. You know, the one that you power with your foot? Yeah. And then there's another page of cut parts. Why do they put the cut parts on the back of the cut parts? That's almost mean. I do not like that. Because then you have to choose. It's a lot easier when there's a pattern paper on the back. Yeah, I don't like that. That's not nice. Not that keen on this paper. I don't know why, but I'm just not. This is pretty. This reminds me of a Rosie Studio paper. This actually reminds me a lot of Chasing Butterflies, I think, is the paper that I'm thinking of. Yeah. that one. And that's the back. And then that one. And then that's the back of that one. These are quite pretty, and these could be fussy cut out, which I will probably do. Ladybugs. That's quite a nice floral. I do like this one. I really like this colour at the moment. I actually bought myself a couple of pieces of clothing in like this mustardy colour. Oh, sorry if you heard my tummy grumble. It thinks it's starving. It's not. I like these buttons. These are really nice buttons. I do have a thing for buttons. I have thousands and thousands of buttons, I would say. That's quite nice. And then this piece, which would look nice on the top of a box or something. Sorry about that shadow. Alright, so that came with the project pad and the stickers, and then with that in the collection kit you also got the Paige Evans ephemera. This is 69 pieces, and that's what's in there. Those are all the florally bits, and I think you got 2 of those. Yep. There's one I haven't been into and turned all around and wrecked. So very pretty. And then there is another pack of ephemera. This one has got like journaling bits. I love these library cards. They are brilliant. I would like a whole packet of just library cards and journaling spots. That would be excellent. Right, and then you got these 2 packets of these stickers. So and 2 packets of these charms, which are really cute. Strawberry, bee, butterfly, and some flowers. Now in New Zealand, these on their own are about $15. So yeah. And then it came with these puffy stickers. I'm a bit disappointed with the puffy stickers, just because there's hardly any really. It says there's 24, but they're so small and there's not that many compared to like a sheet of Rosie Studios puffies where you get way more in the packet. Then it also came with the stamps. There's a little bee. It says Home and Family, New Beginnings, or you can read it. I don't need to read it out to you, do I? So that's what came in the Paige Evans pack. I will move that aside. And then I got the Chamel Live the Dream pack as well. So that's this one. And it came with the washi tape, which is 8 rolls of washi. And last I looked, they did still have these packs available on scrapbook.com. And I think they're a really good deal. But as I said, we pay astronomical prices for especially American craft supplies in New Zealand. And so to me, buying it this way was a really good deal. So I got that. And then it came with this, which is 101 pieces. It's called a papery pack. And it has 60 lightweight papers, 20 washi stickers, 10 chipboard pieces, and 11 acetate pieces. See, this as well, this would probably cost $15 in New Zealand for this. And about the same for the washi tape. And then it came with, what have we got there? Have I lost that from something? I think it came out of there. The stamps, it's just like little banners. I don't know if I will use this, but it's there. And then it came with 2 packs of the, what are these, adhesive buttons. I do like these sparkly ones. I do like a bit of sparkle. And then it came with the 6x8 paper pad, which has 36 pages. It's very thick paper, but it feels. It is very thick paper. So that's quite cute. So you get 2 of each sheet of paper. So you could use this paper pad for lots of different things. Okay, so that's the 6x8 paper pad. And then it came with a project pad as well, which is 262 pieces. Oh, this one's not open. Why is it not open? I thought I opened it. Sorry, banging and crashing around. It's a Sunday morning, and I'd probably rather be sleeping. So yes, separate colours, then your pattern papers. Not that overly fussed on those. Stickers, more stickers. Then it came with some puffy stickers, so you've got your silver alphas at the top, some sentiments, and the rest of the alphas and more sentiments. And then it came with a couple of acetate pages, which is pretty cool. And they've got some holographic deliciousness in there. So 2 of those. Oops. And then the sticker sheet, the foam stickers. And then it also came with sheets of paper. And I've done the same thing. I've turned them over. So oh, maybe I haven't. Or did they give me 3 sheets of that paper? They did. They gave me 3 sheets of that paper. Wonder if I'm missing another sheet then, or if it was just a mistake. I do like those cameras. Those are pretty cool. And they could be fussy cut if you felt like it. Purple is what used to be my favourite colour. Not so much anymore. I'm more of a green person now. Although I do still like purple. Green and grey for some weird reason. Gummy bears. Oh. Got 3 pieces of this one as well. That's kind of cool. I'll definitely use that one. I'm sure I'll use all of them eventually. I love these. One of my secrets is that I have a bit of an obsession with Converse. And even though these aren't actual chucks. They are really cool. And I have a large collection of Converse. So this reminds me of my shoes. And I got 3 of those as well. So that's cool. That's nice. There goes my stomach again. It is not hungry. Some cutter parts. Yeah, I'm not blown away by the cutter parts. Pretzels. Oh, I got 3 sheep to that as well. Okay. And this I'll probably use for something. Oh, it's got rainbows on the back. Oh, well, I'll use the rainbows. Definitely use the rainbows. So that was my scrapbook.com film. I am currently waiting on my very first Scrap Diva Designs dies to arrive. I also have an order in with KS Craft. I am waiting for that to arrive as well. Because they come from so far away, they do take a long time. And I'm looking to order something from Paper Rose Studio. I did get an order a while ago from Echo Park, but I don't think I showed it, and I've put it all away. One thing I did want to talk about while I still have you here, if you're still here, trapped watching my video, I recently, because I'm going to show you something that's embarrassing and shameful, and it's this date of my my scoreboard and cutting board, right? It needs new blades, and I've been looking to try and find new blades, and they're really hard to find here for this particular We Are Memory Keepers scoreboard. Now, if anybody knows how to clean these really well, what's a good thing to clean this with, please let me know in the comments below, because I am embarrassed about this. But so anyway, so I was looking for the blades, and then Spotlight had a sale, and I thought, oh, I'll just buy a new one. And I didn't really look at it. It had the inches and the centimeters, and I thought, yeah, cool, I'll get that. It's a good price. And it turned up, and I didn't notice at first until I tried to make something last night that had 1/4 inch measurements. No, sorry, 1/8 of an inch. And I was wondering why my things weren't turning out right. And then I looked at it, and there is no 1/8 inch thing. And even the grooves are off. Like the 6-inch one, it's off from the 6. It's off from the 8. I mean, that's a 9, sorry. It's a 6 to me because I'm reading it upside down. I'm not really stupid, honestly. And I realised it was because they line up with the centimetres. And then I looked at the packaging, of course, and it does say it is a metric board. So your grooves all line up with your centimetres and your half centimetres. And it doesn't have a 1/4 centimetre. So there I was thinking, yay, nice new flashboard that I can use. And then I had to try and convert the measurements of what I was trying to make from inches and 1/4 inches, half inches, 1/8 inch into centimetres, which doesn't accurately convert. So I ended up making lots of mistakes. Probably said a few naughty words as well, and ended up getting this out, even though it is dirty, to use it, because I was getting so frustrated with it. So just a heads up to anyone, if they're thinking of buying the new We Are Memory Keepers board, it does not have your 1/8 inch or half. It does not accurately have your inch measurements. Okay, just a heads up, because That was really annoying. Okie dokie. Thanks for joining me. And I do have some projects I've been working on, and I will show them hopefully in my next video. I have been working with the Clementine collection from, who is it? Rosie Studio. And I hope to work with Jubilee today. But my son and I are about to go for a drive. He's practicing for his driver's test. He failed it his first time, so he needs to go again. Anywho, that's what we're off to today. And then I hope to get back in here and do some crafting. But I also need to do some cleaning in here because it is still, it's still a schmozzle. Anyway, sorry for the yawning. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.